Somebody's out there going, "You're fucking is." Yeah, like somebody's out there, "You don't know shit." You have to fill the printer.
Other people's entitlement.
You pretend like it doesn't bother you?
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Good one.
I was gonna say farts. Sometimes farts bother the shit out of me.
Disgusting, but they make me giggle
Sometimes
so
they're
bad.
funny, like across the room, I don't have
Yeah.
to smell it. But if I have to smell it, it'll make me mad.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Get out. She has said out loud that I'm a survivor of somebody possibly having an abortion. Like I'm somebody that could have been aborted, and now she's, was supposed to be born.
Welcome. I'm Mazie.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
I'm Lindsey.
And I'm Melissa, and this is Unfiltered. No, you said the wrong one. You got Strawberry again.
Okay. I'm so sorry. That is very ridiculous.
Okay, so we want to do quick high-lows. Do you have a high-low quick? And then she gets the, you know what high-lows are? Best
The
part
high
the
of your week or day, and then
Whatever.
the low of
week.
We could
Of your
just
life.
do. We could just do
Your life. That's later.
what I. That's what I.
same. Same.
yeah.
Love.
On
You
your
are.
back?
little
Like
girl.
when you get the beads, I was like, I
That's
don't
what I
get
put.
it.
That's weird.
I want to do that.
I'm listening.
I would love to do that.
Okay, high-lows.
Okay.
I'll start. High-low. High is this weekend. I have been so excited about this for so long.
Same.
And the low was Ryder is still struggling at school. He's getting by, but I'm just ready for that. Like, I want that to be over
Yeah.
for him, for me, for both.
Yeah.
Okay, Mazie.
This is my high.
Okay.
I'm interested to see how, because y'all are so different.
Are we?
So it's, to me, you are, but I
Okay.
also don't know you super, super, super well. So
I'm
it's
excited.
I'm excited.
from what I do know, y'all are so different in y'all's just personalities.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited to see this dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know my life.
Same.
Oh, Eden had an allergic reaction yesterday, and I had to get her from school, and
What was she
That was-
allergic to?
someone sprayed perfume all over her face, like in her face.
Like
maybe
mace?
not.
That's what
You're
it
like,
was.
Freaking
Her, I took pictures. It was bad, and her throat was closing up. Like it was.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Did we punch?
Yeah. Do we need
Yeah,
to?
why?
What
need to hit cut?
happened? Did we
Exactly
allow
what
it? Did she
Jackson
fight blind?
Do we need to go find them?
You start swinging.
I'll take my earrings off in a second.
Yeah. Today we were at school, or she was at school, and she called me from the nurse that her throat still felt weird, and I was like, "That's gonna be like that for a couple days."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had an allergic reaction. That
Not
was
like
there.
that.
Throat or in. I know you're
Like
Pineapple.
anaphylaxis or
It's scary.
anaphylactic, or is it anaphylaxis?
Its state of being is anaphylaxis.
Okay.
Anaphylactic.
I was asking.
Anaphylactic shock is
I
what
thought you
you're
were
thinking
correcting
of.
me though.
No, I was.
I'm so sorry.
Kind of this.
Okay, sweetie. I know you're on the couch, but you can shut up. Okay.
What's your high-low?
Hi today. Just getting ready for this, and that 1 hour drive was just so fun. My low is probably this. I mean, is it real low? Like I can really talk. I mean, this is trauma stuff. But I've had to work 2 funerals, and one was a 17-year-old boy that committed suicide, and then tomorrow's is a dad that died unexpectedly, and it's just sad to go through that and be there for the families. So
When you say you worked,
So I
what do
work
you
at a
do?
church
Mhm.
and they're having it there. So I'm the one who's like helping the parent. Like I mean, funerals are horrible, but these people didn't know how to do anything. So they were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Don't.
where do you put flowers? Where do you? So I offered and said, let me just be your coordinator because no one was offering to help. So
That
I'm
is
literally
so
showing up
fun.
and kind of just helping these women. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the mom of the 17-year-old, done. I had to excuse myself like 5 times
Oh, yeah.
because she was just done. I mean, she couldn't even like have big conversations and like I'm like, okay, are you hungry? She's like, yeah, but I don't really know. And I'm like, here you go. I put like a taco in her mouth, which sounds dirty, but it wasn't. Very mature. I did it nice and good. So that's my low.
Oh,
Funerals suck,
they do.
and then I have to be so close to it.
So that's so awesome
well,
of you,
so
though.
unexpected too. Like you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they
that
never
was so
plan
much
to die.
harder.
It just happens. It's like, hey, can you be here at? And I'm like, sure, I'll be. So tomorrow, that's what's happening tomorrow. Is I have to be there at 9. So it sucks.
It does
But
suck.
let's have a party. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Cheers. I know how to bring it, guys. I am the party.
You are.
Yeah.
My high is probably this, yes. And then my low is my daughter has no common sense. And the other day she went on a bike ride and I got a call from a neighbor that she was on 830, like outside of the neighborhood, that busy road, all the way down at the light.
Oh,
And so I like book it out there and I see her and her friend riding her bike and I'm like, are you dumb? Like so many things could have gone wrong.
for sure.
So-
How old is she?
12. Two 12-year-old girls just and
Not
you know,
good.
I'm the person too when I see kids riding down the street like that. I'm like,
Look at
"Oh,
their parents."
Yeah.
You
And
You're like, you have embarrassed me.
I was so mad. So I pulled up and I was like, y'all are in so much trouble. Like, get home. And I followed behind them back to the neighborhood, just cruising on
Mhm.
slow,
Yeah.
like fuming. I'm still kind of mad when I think about it, actually. But she's grounded now, so.
It's the ones that really scare you.
It did. It scared
Yeah.
me. That's what I told her, too. I was like, like, you scared me. So, like, you could have got hit by a car. Some
Yeah.
kind of taking you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The whole time you're going to get them, like panicked.
Oh, yeah. I was like trying not to speed through the neighborhood, but I really wanted to. So, like,
Oh, I
I had to
would've.
get there immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Not
I would have.
maybe,
Yeah, I
like,
think I
too
would have scared
much.
my daughter and been like, and just kind of like,
Yeah.
like, I know that could have happened. But this time it was me. Get in the car, sweetie. Just knock them off their bike a little, knowing I didn't hurt her. Be
Just
like,
barely tap.
just
Hit her with
tap
the door,
wheel, be
open
like,
the door.
See, that's what could have happened. But see,
If I laid on the hornet jacks, he'd fall.
100%. So would
Yeah.
Kylie. Yeah. So
I would probably.
if you honk at me while I'm walking in front of your car, I'm like, I do this ninja. I'm like, no. And then pee a little. It's horrible. So be on a bike.
Oh,
Oh,
when I sneeze, I pee. I laugh, I pee.
Yeah, I peed
I
twice on
jump
the
and
couch,
cheer. I
like,
pee.
just now.
It's funny. It's like,
We'll just get it cleaned. So she's like, I don't know.
my dog.
Yeah,
Emma.
the dog pees a lot on the
Really
couch.
Yeah,
Your couch smells like dog pee, Lindsay.
great.
Okay.
Just your closest friends peeing on the couch.
Yep.
I mean, if I had to pick who's going to be visited on the couch,
It would be us.
it would be y'all.
For
For
sure.
sure. Okay. What next?
Um,
Should we learn about her?
Mm.
yeah, you
Where
should
did you grow up?
yourself.
I grew up in the Woodlands,
Really?
like Shenandoah. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Shenandoah. I
Shenandoah.
don't know how to spell it, but I know how to say it.
It's like Shenandoah.
Shenandoah. Duh. Right there.
That's how it's spelled.
Shenandoah. Yeah. Oh,
But
it's
it's
spelled
spelled
like and you're like, oh, that's good. All I know is the police are really rough there.
Yeah,
like
they
you go
are.
21 and they're like, "Rah!" Like okay.
It's like-
They're so bad.
I got my first ticket in Shenandoah.
100%. I think everybody gets their first. Even when you're not in Shenandoah, you get a ticket.
They found
You're
you.
like, they just found me. I'm in freaking Cyprus. They got me. So I grew up there. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 7, and then we moved. We were in Phoenix, Arizona. I was born in Arizona, and we ended up in Texas because my mom with work and stuff like that. So Shenandoah, the year of I'm so sorry. I just heard.
What?
That was
Man.
disgusting. And that one was from like 3 days ago. Like that's not wanting to
It's
come
gonna smell
out.
really good.
This has nothing to do with any of that. My apologies, guys. My it was in 83, so I was 11. So I've been here forever.
Right.
And then we ended up in the Cypress area, really Klein area. If y'all know like Klein Spring.
Yeah, Spring.
I went to Klein Forest High School, so that's where I went. Go Eagles. Ran track there. I'm an athlete still. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead. I want you guys to know everything about it.
I knew that she was a comedian, so then I was going to ask, like, is that your
Yeah.
job? What is the other job? Because that's how we met.
Right. So that's what's funny is we all have met that. Well, you and I just met, but we met the same way from being in comedy, and then I met. Okay.
On Easter.
On Easter, which is so weird for me to even do a show on Easter, but it was funny. It was funny because I'm a comedian. What?
At
Which one?
Two-Tones.
It was at
Oh,
Two Tones.
okay.
Yeah, I did an event there, and we didn't meet. Well, you can tell that story, but anyway, we didn't meet when I was like, it was because of my laugh.
Yes.
That's the real. So
Yeah.
that's funny to me. What do you want to know? Like, do I just start talking?
How did you get into it?
You know, I'm just staring at.
Well, okay, so
Thank
what
you,
is your
Alyssa.
job
You
job?
always wanted.
Okay, my job is I work at a church. I'm a facilities director, so I do all the AC and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm very important. So me
That
and
is
Jesus,
important.
we take care of that building.
Especially
You know what I'm
in
saying?
Texas.
Yes. And I just take care of everything at the church, like in regards to like scheduling, a couple ministries I'm over. I just do a lot of stuff for the church, and well, obviously funerals, because I already talked about that.
Yeah.
I got into comedy kind of accidentally. When I was in 8th grade, I wanted to be on Saturday Night Live. That's what I really wanted to do.
Mhm. Do you remember who was on then?
It was like Eddie Murphy. It was
Okay.
back. I mean, I'm way older than all of y'all, which is fine. So it was when Saturday Night Live was actually on Saturdays, and
Okay.
you find it on YouTube.
And it was live.
Oh, and it was live.
It was live audience.
Yes, yes.
That was so much fun. And then there was In Living Color then too.
Yes, and
In
I
Mad
loved
TV.
in Mad TV,
Mad
and
TV.
I loved In Living Color. Also,
I did too.
I would have gone on. Any
Jamie
show.
Foxx was on that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, he did. Was it LaWanda?
So funny. Yeah. I know you did it.
Yeah.
You know, all
My
those
brother
things.
used to do that shit all the time.
And the Fire Marshal Bill. I
Uh-huh.
loved him
Oh my
too.
gosh.
That was fun. So I was always funny in high school and stuff, but it was more well, I was funny because of all the things that were happening at home. You know, like I definitely didn't have a great childhood. People would have thought I did. People think I did. They loved my mom. They loved my family. But there was a lot of yucky stuff happening while we were there. While I was at home. So my sister moved out pretty early, when she was about 19, 20, or even earlier, actually 17, 18. And so it was just me and my mom for a while. I have a younger brother, but he ended up getting like shipped off to my dad, and that was horrible because it ended up being really bad. And so me and my mom were together all the time, and I had like 4 stepdads. It's just love. Love's
Just
not okay.
terrorizing.
I had a lot of stepdads, a lot of boyfriends where there was always somebody there. My mom worked really hard. It's sad. It's sad to say that her and I weren't the greatest, but it's also it's the truth. Right. So, but she worked really hard. She, was a finance director at BMW, Intercontinental BMW. And so the car business, as you guys know, I mean, or you can imagine, you are working a lot. And so I was kind of free to do whatever I wanted. My mom didn't really care, but then she would act like she cared. She's one of those that, you know.
She raises you as her friend and then occasionally wants to get parental.
Yes, 1000%. That's a great way to put it. She had a horrible childhood. So there's a lot of, through therapy and through all of my work that I've done on myself, I definitely know she did what she thought, but that's also not an excuse. Like that's not a thing for me to be like, she did the best she could. It's still abuse and it's still yucky. Cause you can get help or whatever. I mean, I could have been a horrible mom, and, I've made mistakes in my parenting, but I know I was opposite of my mom. So, um, what else?
How many kids do you have?
I have one.
Mhm.
Her name's Kylie. She's 29.
Okay.
She'll be 30 in October, which is really weird for both of us.
How old again?
30. She'll be 30 in October. Did I say August?
You said
I
October.
did. God, it sounded like August. So great. That was weird. It for sure sounded like August. October. And she is amazing. And we're super close, but then we've also gone through like therapy together and apart
Mm-hmm.
because of just codependency. It's real easy to do that with your child when you've raised them alone.
Yeah.
Like she's my person, I'm her person, but that's not how it's supposed to be. As much as we say it is, it's not supposed to be like that. Because she's my kid. I can't go to her what I would go to you guys to talk about. Puts a lot of burden on them. And my mom talked to me about really, really yucky stuff that I shouldn't have heard
Yeah.
at 9 years old, 11, 12. Sex and porn and really just yucky stuff that I honestly, she would have like parties I remember one time she had a party at her house or at our house, and it was one of those like sex parties.
Like a sex toy party?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
It
wasn't a
I
huge
don't know if
orgy.
to talk age orgy.
Yeah. I mean, you never know, guys. I'm sure I was, upstairs from one of those. No, it wasn't at all. But those parties, I know that that's a big thing, and I'm not judging that part of it. But you shouldn't have your 9 or
kids.
10-year-old there with a
No.
big penis cake and me taking pictures of the ladies with their mouth on it. It's all
Oh
fun
my
and
gosh.
yeah, it's all fun and games until you really think of the 9-year-old.
But so there was other participants also.
Oh,
that were
always,
like, that's
yeah.
fucking
Just-
insanity to me.
Just partying and I never thought that was so. What's sad about that kind of stuff is you don't know that it's bad until you either meet another family that's not like that, or you become an adult and you're dealing with stuff and you don't know why you're dealing with it, and you go to a counselor that's like, can you stop there and let's talk about that? And I'm like, well, yeah, but it was no big deal. I wanted to get into like the other stuff. They're like, no, that's actually considered sexual abuse. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, that was hard for me to accept. And I don't walk around going, I was sexually abused, but that is you don't do that. You don't talk to your child about that unless it's age appropriate. So Kylie and I would have conversations about, of course, sex and stuff like that, but she was 15 or 14 or 12.
age appropriate when
But
they're
it's
coming
age
to
appropriate.
you.
But I'm not having a sex party going, this dildo, how you doing?
Right.
It's just not what you're supposed to do. So I was just exposed to a lot of stuff. And her husbands were none of them were good, especially back when I was in high school. Yeah, none of them were good. They never abused me or anything, but they would abuse her. And so I'd have to come home and see some really gross stuff, and your mom, packing up the house because we have to get out and she's just got hit. Or my sister had to come home one time because he beat the shit out of her in the laundry room. And it's just not a lie. I mean, I'm in 8th grade going, so we're being evicted again.
That's too heavy for adults.
Right.
Nobody should be in that situation,
Right.
let alone children. I mean, we can't carry the shit.
Right. And then my mom wasn't the type, or my family. And it's a big thing about back then. And I love that because there's so much truth in back then, but it's also a lot of bullshit. Like, but you still could have figured it out. We have access to therapy a lot easier than I know people back in the 80s and 90s. I know that. But there were books back then. Jesus was back then to help you with all that. So I'm a little, I don't know. That's just kind of odd to me. But back then,
People still know.
my mom, I know, that's what I mean. And my mom just never really let us express that we were sad or upset. I didn't get to talk a lot back then.
What would she like? If you tried to say something,
Been there, done that. Get over it.
just discredit it.
Get over it.
All of your
Give me a
worries, all
fucking
of your-
break. I got that a lot.
Yeah.
Go cry somewhere else. You have no idea how hard my life is.
So she always took it back to her.
100%. I'm a single mom of 3 kids. You don't, blah, blah, blah.
Our struggle
Just
was
go
way
clean your
worse than
room,
yours.
or go clean.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
God.
you grow up feeling very, I just always never felt valid or validated. I thought that my words were always just bullshit. Like they would either piss someone off or make someone leave me. So I stopped talking. So that's where humor came in, because I could always be funny. And that creates a response in someone. You don't get told to leave when you're making a bunch of people laugh. You don't get told to get out of my room when you're being funny and bringing even if you're not in the mood to laugh, if I can make you laugh, that releases something in your brain and in your body. And that is a fact. It's science. So people loved having me around as long as I was being funny. So then that becomes a thing that if I'm not performing, no one really likes me. I remember in therapy about 5 years ago, I went through really bad, a horrible situation where I had to enter into a facility for suicidal stuff that I just didn't want to be around anymore for a long time. But I had finally said, I want to do it. And I was in therapy, and that therapist, I had admitted, this is so crazy, but I had admitted, I had said to her, wait, I think I'm a manipulator. I actually know how to manipulate. I'm really good at it. And she was like, okay. And I'd be like, but I'm a like, it was very weird. Like that's hard to admit is what I'm saying, but we all need to admit that we're very part of that.
Yeah.
It's never just one person doing things bad to you. Well, sometimes it is, but sorry, I didn't mean that. But somebody's out there going, "You're fucking is." Yeah, like somebody's out there, you don't know shit. Anyway, so I apologize, but she looked at me and she kept talking, or I kept talking about, I'm a manipulator. I know how to get things from people. I use people. I know how to use people. And it was just this part of like me figuring myself out. And she stopped me because she could tell I was getting really, because that's also creates shame, right? Like I am a bad person. And that's why I wanted to kill myself. And she saw that happening and she said, wait, but do you know why you manipulate? And I said, no, I don't. She's like, you had to manipulate as early as 3 years old to get people to love you. So that's all you knew. And as a child, there's no name for it. There's no like, you're being a manipulator. Well, actually my mom would say that to like 3-year-olds. She was really like mean to Kylie. And so we just became estranged I think Kylie was 3, because she called Kylie a little bitch in front of me. And I went, okay, we're going to get, and I didn't talk to her. I think it was 5.5 years. We didn't speak or have any contact. Because she wasn't going to do the same thing to my daughter as she had done to me. And I saw that happening.
Yeah.
So that's, so what else, guys? So I can keep talking. What else, y'all? She's keeping it going, guys. She's doing a really good job. Thank you. Do you feel your shoulders change because you're carrying everything?
Yeah.
What?
When did it change for you? When did things start to get better? When did you start to like, pull yourself out?
The good news the good news is I really did well. I mean, in high school, I was very popular in high school. But also I just did all the wrong things, drugs, sex. I went to all the things that made me feel good. My mom didn't care. So I was always out.
It wasn't that big of a deal to you.
I loved it. I loved my sin, but also I just loved being destructive. I did. I loved to hurt myself. I loved.
Made you feel alive.
Oh my gosh. I loved attention. I still do, but it's more healthy, right? Because it's okay to like, it's okay to have that, but now I know how to do it in a little bit of a healthier way. So I had a great life. I mean, that's what's can be so confusing when I had a good life. Like I wasn't put out in the street. I know people that have way worse stories than mine. But I would say I didn't go to college. I went straight to Outback Steakhouse and I was a waitress. It was really good. That was a great college if y'all have never been. And Papacitos. Like I worked.
My sister was a waitress.
Yeah, and I love it.
She did great. That's good money.
I loved
like
it.
For the hustlers, they made great
it.
money.
I loved it. And it was just where you could
could
find a bunch of boys under one roof and just hump them.
Well, girl.
My apologies, but I was so good at I was just if they tipped me out good, I'm like, you want to go drink after this? And it was just very easy. It was an easy, everyone's under one roof. We're all dumbasses. No offense. I mean, not everybody, but
Pretty much.
I was. We all
At that
were.
age.
It's
Very
parties
young.
for 18, 19. So I ended up working at a place called Shane's, Chayn's, off of 1960. And it was one of the largest, one of the longest standing like clubs that was 23 and up, not 21 and up.
Okay, so it was like a bar.
It was it was a bar, club, dancing. And I got a job there.
Was it?
It was all kinds.
Okay.
So it was like, and then like,
Maybe
all of a
country
sudden it'd be like
songs,
70s yacht rock, and it'd be like, get on down. And you're like, like everybody could dance or like back it up, and then you're like, I love you, and then everybody, it's everything. You can do everything there. So it's the greatest part ever because it's like slow music. It's like a perfect eighth grade dance
for you.
100%. I wore a black little leather skirt with a cummerbund and a bow tie, and I was like, "Hi, thank you." And I was tiny. I was just tiny. Back when I wore clothes instead of clothes wearing me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it doesn't mean I'm big. I'm just saying I'm different now. Don't get mad at me when I say stuff like that. I'm not petite right now.
You're beautiful.
I know.
And I love that chain.
No, I am so beautiful.
I want that chain.
Oh, you're gonna steal it, probably.
Actually, she will steal it.
I will.
Don't
All of a sudden,
she's like, what?
She's wearing it.
Then she's like, I don't know where it went. And I'm gonna be like, no, that really looks like my. I don't know why.
It's really weird. They were selling them up at this booth up here.
It's coming back. Here it comes. What was I talking about? I worked at the Shane. Okay. And I was 18 and I met this guy and I met this guy who's 16 years older than me, gray hair, suit, hot. And I was like, oh my God, it was right when Pretty Woman was coming out. I'm for sure. He was my guy. What's that guy's name?
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. I almost said Dustin Hoffman.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. Dustin Hoffman.
That's not even what you said. You were so sure. I almost said Dustin Hoffman. Like she's 900 pounds. An African American. Dustin Hoffman. Dustin. A man. That's funny. God, that's so funny. I can't stand it how funny that is. Okay. Anyway,
You met Dustin.
You met Dustin, yeah.
University of Houston. Linebacker.
Dustin Hoffman.
okay.
Okay, we're
Okay,
at
where
the
was
bar.
I? I'm at the bar. I meet Chris. His name is actually Chris Isaac. That's really his name. It's not the Chris Isaac because it would be different. My life would be different. But anyway, we met. We were together. We dated. It was toxic. I got he bought me a pager, which was hot. Because it was 1995-ish, 94. We dated.
Did he send like hello in the upside down?
It was so hot.
Oh,
And we would 911 each other when we were pissed. It was just the good old days, really.
Yeah.
It was toxic. I knew it was. I was with him. I was with him because I didn't know then, but I'm just saying it wasn't a good relationship. We would break up and fight, and we were ugly to each other, and then
How old are you?
I was 18, 19, and he was 1,000 years old.
I don't know a whole lot of non-toxic relationships.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't
but he was older.
He was 16 years older.
Okay.
He was recovering from his own world, and he was just coming back into Houston so the owner of Shane's is his cousin.
Mhm.
And so it was just messy, but we broke up, and then I went to his house after the breakup, and I wanted to have one last rendezvous.
Mhm.
So 11 minutes later, I got pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, did I. So, and if you've ever heard me speak or you've ever heard my story, I didn't want to have a baby. So I really didn't want to have a baby. I went to my sister. I was couch surfing then, and not in a sad way. It's just, I didn't want to live.
You're a little bit of a gypsy.
For sure.
Mhm.
I just really was like just loving life. I was a waitress and making money and then not making money and looking at the bartenders and then not looking at the bartenders. And I was just loving life or whatever. And it was gross, but it was my story, you know, it was fun.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to have a baby at all. And I kind of was the person who never really wanted to have kids because I wanted to go to New York. And I mean, not that I was like trying to go to New York. I went to Outback instead. But I always like I was a dreamer. I'm a dreamer for sure. So I was going to get an abortion for sure. And then something told me, now I know it's Jesus because I definitely am a follower and a believer, but I back then I wasn't. So
did you have an opinion like back then, or was it like you just didn't think about it?
I didn't think about it, but I wasn't against it.
Okay.
Obviously because I made the appointment, but no, I wasn't. And I even my opinion now is it wouldn't be what other people probably agree with. You know, my opinion's probably a lot different than like a normal Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, hearing Kylie's story, because she has said and has said out loud that I'm a survivor of somebody possibly having an abortion. Like I'm somebody that could have been aborted, and now she's, you know, was supposed to be born. And Jesus definitely stopped me and said, "Hey, if you just have this kid." I mean, this is how he talks to me. I don't know how he talks to y'all. But he's like, if you have this freaking kid, I'll provide and I'll do everything for you if you'll just babysit. And I remember feeling very, I could babysit, especially if you have good snacks. If you have good snacks, I'm a really good babysitter. Like I'm a great babysitter. And so that was weird.
So you like kids? Did you like kids?
Yeah, I just wasn't around them. Okay. I just didn't want kids. I was selfish. It wasn't that I didn't like the kid. I just was selfish. I wanted to
you're young.
Have sex and party. And I was, and I know that we laugh about my weight and stuff like that, but I was very like, I was thinner and I was very into and I love my body now. So I'm definitely, I mean, please understand, I really do love the skin I'm in. I do. But back then I was just a lot more, I was just wearing thongs to the beach and I looked a lot different and I was very free with my body. And so I just wanted to, I'm not gonna have a baby. And then that happened where Jesus was like, "Hey, if you'll just do this." And I was like, "Okay." And then I felt like he said, "You're going to be a really good mom." And I remember that was really big for me right then because I didn't feel like I had one. So it was really neat to hear me in the same sentence as, "You're going to be a really good mom." And so I told my sister and she was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Here we go." She was so supportive and wonderful. I think she was praying for that, honestly. And then I called Chris and was like, "Hey, I'm having the baby." And he was like, "Do you know what kind of emotional roller coaster you have me on?" And I was very dramatic and said, "I am pregnant." I'm showing already, I think. You know, he's like, "You're an idiot." But I milked that for at least, a couple hours. But I'm pregnant. You don't speak to me that way. But I had her and we were together for about 6 months. I wasn't through my pregnancy, I was not with him. I didn't want to marry him. Like he wasn't my guy. And I knew that. Even though he did, I'll give it to him. We were, watching Dateline one night and he asked me, "Hey, we should probably get married because you're pregnant." And I was like, that was so romantic, but I'm going to have to pass. I know you did it through the commercial.
Yeah. He waited for a break.
At least he did that.
Aww.
So hot. But I said no.
Oh man.
So
You're a
yeah.
strong woman.
Yeah, I know it's hard. I know you guys are shocked. But so I've never been married. I'm 51 and I've never been married. I've never been close to marriage.
Good.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm
that
not.
means you're waiting for the right.
I'm not sad about that.
No.
I
be divorced like us girls.
Yeah, are y'all all
Marriage is the number
divorced?
one cause of divorce. Yeah.
Yeah, marriage. If you don't do it, you don't have to get divorced. I've heard that.
It's true.
Yeah. So y'all have all been.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get to know anything about y'all. Y'all just get to know me this whole damn show.
You get the rest of the night.
Oh, okay. We have the rest of the night, guys.
You can ask any questions you want to ask.
Okay, good. So I had her. Things were okay. They weren't okay. It was bad. I was a stay-at-home mom. Like more just controlled and stay home, and while he just did life. And I guess she was about 6 months old when I left, and I left literally. I had a Celica, a little white Celica with the pop-up headlights.
I love those
so hot.
headlights.
It was so great.
Eyeballs.
Oh, I loved it. It was like, and I was just hot as shit whenever that would. And I went to a friend's house, and it was probably like midnight. Went to a friend's house and had Kylie in the. All I took was my Celica, a microwave. It was weird. I guess to heat up the bottles.
Makes sense.
Microwave. I think I had my pager.
She had that pager.
Because it was see-through pink. It was hot.
Mine was see-through purple.
Really? I knew it.
We weren't old enough to have one. Did you have a pager? I did not ever get a pager.
Yours was like construction worker thing.
It was my cell phone too.
Baby. Oh, she for sure did.
Oh yeah, on her belt.
I had
Bigger
my
than her.
dad's top left over.
She walked all lopsided with it.
Side of the phone.
Put a lanyard on it.
Hold on, someone's paging me.
So when we first moved here from Fort Stockton, the phones weren't working. So we went to AT&T. It was Singular at the time, but we went to Singular, and they were like, "Okay, let me see the phone." And he looked at us like,
God.
It was like a bag.
"Yeah,
Was it a bag?
Bag phone?
Oh,
it was
yes.
a big.
It was a bag phone. It like clicked
Yeah,
in.
same. Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, that's your problem," and we're like,
We'll fix it.
Can we get an upgrade?
"It works."
What's funny is my first phone was with Primeco, and then it went to Singular, and then it went to AT&T. I mean, it's funny how long I had the razor.
I
wasn't
wanted a
cool enough for
razor.
that, yeah.
I wanted one.
I didn't
for
get a
that.
razor. You took that one I had that spun.
The
though.
swivel
The,
one?
Uh-huh.
the sidekick.
Oh, the
That was
sidekick.
my
Would you
favorite.
pop
No,
it
this
up?
one
No,
was
this
weird.
one,
It had like
it
a
like
hole
had
in
a
it. It
hole.
swung all the way around the top.
So you could like
Oh.
it was like
a
a
square.
keychain.
Yeah, it was
And
weird.
it like flipped up. Yeah.
I used it and then I gave it to her and she used the shit out of it too.
I used to trade phones all the time.
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yes.
I had the Nokia brick one.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Indestructible.
I had a BlackBerry. I don't want to brag, but I did.
I eventually got a BlackBerry Storm.
I mean, I would type the
I got the
shit out of
Pearl.
that. Oh, the pearl. Oh, yeah, you got the pearl.
I traded my weight up. I was journaling.
I'll
on
give
it.
you this and this image at
Oh, yeah.
lunch.
I was- yeah.
So yeah, I ended up raising Kylie by myself. Chris and I co-parented pretty well together after probably the first 5 or 6 years, honestly, 7 years. I became a Christian when she was 10 and I was 33. Just by hitting rock bottom, like just got tired of all the nuts and the crazy stuff and I just was being used. I was with different men and I was getting nowhere. Like it was just fun for the 1 hour, 3 hour, then drunk night, crazy. And then I would just feel so much shame and yuckiness the next morning. I just wanted more for my daughter and I. She never saw any of that because it would be right when I was dropping her off to go to her dad's. And then all of a sudden I'd get the glitter on my chest and be like, I mean, within, like, I'd close the door and my whole, like, fall
Changes.
and he'd knock on the door. I'd be like, yeah, wait. Oh, just wait. Because I turned into a furry when she would go. So she never saw any of it, which is great, but it also... it's a lot. It's imposter. I was different. I was a different version of me all the time. So that's exhausting. Her and I had honestly, I raised her very well. I mean, her and I had a great relationship. I got real active in the church really fast. I couldn't believe that somebody would want to even hear me talk about the Lord and how he saved me and how things got really different with him. Not perfect. I got fired 3 days after becoming a Christian. And I was like, won't he do it? Well, that's bullshit. Like I thought I was supposed to, where's all the good stuff?
Yeah.
Like in Matthew. Like, I don't know, when do I get that? But then it was very funny because if I would have gotten fired as a non-believer, I would have spiraled and went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get fired as a very, very fresh believer, I was like, he's just opening up doors. And my sister's like, hey, you're supposed to have a little common sense, though. I'm like, I'm fine. Jesus has got me. She's like, okay, you're an idiot.
We actually had a sermon the other day at church where they were talking about having delusional faith.
Yes.
Like believing literally, they told a story about a woman that went to the grocery store and she didn't have any money, but like she just knew that she was going to get groceries if she went, and she went anyways, knowing that she didn't have anything to buy them, and the guy in front of them paid for her groceries. Like having that kind of faith of the knowing.
We called that childlike faith, where it's the same. Yeah. It's the same. I like your name for it better because it sounds more mature than me going, I'm childlike. I got childlike faith. Toddler's going to walk into the damn traffic and hope that Jesus saves me. Oh my God. How you doing with my damn passy? So that's just not, so I like yours. But that's exactly the kind of faith I kind of have always had. And I'm very thankful for that. Not a lot of people do. And I know that that's a gift, and I'm so glad I have it. I trust that he is going to do what he said he was going to do. Like, you're going to provide and you are going to take care of me. And he promises us so much stuff, but I still was battling with my own, I wasn't going to therapy for the stuff with my mom. And, because you start thinking you're okay. Like, if you can keep a child alive and your light's on and things are going good, you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to actually be so good. Like, I am fine. And then all of a sudden something happens, or it hit me when Kylie went to college. So they don't talk a lot about empty nesting as a single person and as a person that's never gotten help for their trauma. And they don't talk about empty nesters who are single. It's a very different, it's great. Like, you hear that part, you hear all the, Sex in the City. Oh my God, it's so good. They're finally gone. And all that's true. Don't get me wrong. I got my own bathroom. I never had to look for my brush again. That was so great. And not having, like, I had my own space. I got to decorate the way, all that's cool. But when you don't have to, come home at night, like, you don't have to all of a sudden. I was a hooker. I wanted to go crazy, and then I was a Christian. So then shame, the enemies was, no joke, I dropped her off at University of Arkansas, came home, sat on my couch, and I heard, no joke, I heard an audible sound of the enemy going, okay, so you don't have to be a Christian anymore. Ooh, like, we're good. Like, you did it.
Like, you've been faking.
And he's so sexy when he says it, right? Because he's so gross and disgusting. But he's like, okay, we're good. We can.
Very cunning and charming.
Very charming. He's like, you want to go back? Let's go back to your old lifestyle. You have money. You don't have to spend it on her anymore. You look good. Like, let's go back to it. And I was like, okay. So I started just doing a lot of stuff, and then preaching and having Sunday school. So I was a fake.
You were just struggling.
I know, but I was a fake. I know I was coming home and going, I'm not doing anything that I'm preaching. I'm talking to these 6th grade girls and 7th grade girls and adult women, and I'm going home and having sex and lusting after this and trying new things and doing all this crazy stuff. And then I would show up at that church and be like, okay, kids, open up your Bible.
But I know there's thing. It's so good that you're going still.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Know what I mean?
Oh, that's what was so beautiful about it. And I didn't die during that. I could have, because there were many times driving drunk was a really big thing for me, and I never did. And I know Jesus needed me. He doesn't need us, but he wanted me to be there for his purpose. And so he just never, he's never stopped pursuing me. And I did a lot of yucky stuff. And Kylie would come home from college, and I'd be like, oh, hey, everything's good. I would fake so much. I was just such a liar. But finally it caught up to me. 5 years ago, I just didn't want to be I was done. I was just done. I was like, Kylie's doing really well, so she doesn't need me anymore. I've made a lot of people laugh, so there's good memories of me, like online, and people will always know me in regards to my friends and family. I don't mean like everyone in the world, but I've done enough. And so I need to get out of I need to get out of the world. Like, I'm good. And I'm sad. Lost my mom 10 years ago. So it was all during that. I lost my mom. I lost my dad. And so I was sad. I was in a really, really yucky relationship that I knew was wrong. But I was in it. It was just a lust thing. And I thought it was going to be more than that, but it wasn't. And I started Googling how to kill yourself clean so your family doesn't have to clean it up. How to kill yourself this way, how to kill yourself this way. Can this kill me? I mean, it was like I was researching a freaking paper. I mean, I was just trying to figure it out, and that scared me. I wrote my letter. I still have my letter, my suicide letter, to all my family, and all my passwords for my work, and because I was a director at the time at a company called Manpower, and I don't know why. I mean, it's Jesus. He would just lay with me at night and kind of whisper to me like, don't give up. Like, that it was all the sad, sweet stuff that you
Were
hear
you
people
drinking
say.
or anything at
No.
this time? You were sober?
And that's what's interesting. My therapist is like, I'm so glad that you never drank while that happened, because she has a very big statistic on, there are a lot of people that commit suicide and they didn't mean to because of their alcohol, or it was an accident. And it happens when they're drunk or on other drugs.
Inhibitions, yeah.
So they were always so glad I didn't drink, because I like we've talked about earlier. I mean, I definitely like a good drink. I'd love to have a big old Crown and 7 and my whiskey. I love it.
So do you think it's odd that you didn't?
Very.
Okay.
I think that's where Jesus was. I choose
Okay.
to see some of that.
I think so.
1000%. He was sitting right next to me going,
yeah.
You're not going to drink.
Mhm.
You're not
It's not
going to
gonna
get
taste
alcohol.
good.
Nothing's going to taste good, because I would have killed myself. I really do. So I ended up checking myself into Heights treatment, which is right
So
there in
fucking brave
Houston.
to do that.
Yeah, I still can't believe I did that. I don't even remember making the call. It's very interesting
Making
when
a
that
call just for a therapy appointment
Yes,
is terrifying
yes.
for some reason.
and hearing them ask all the questions like, are you safe right now? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, all professional. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay. Are you wanting to kill you? I'm like, I do. They're like, okay. And I'm all, what else?
Next.
Yeah, I would like to. It's like I'm ordering it off CVS.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to kill myself. Press 1. Okay. And it's so bad, but it's how I looked at it. Like, God, what is going on right now? And
It's crazy though that they are running a business.
It is.
It's a business.
Oh, they know what to ask. They know where to, and I couldn't bullshit them. See, I'm a bullshitter, and I can bullshit the best of them. And so, that's where I know Jesus was like, you're not going to bullshit them. I had been to therapy 10 years and had always lied to the therapist. I was very good at that. Therapist would be like, so how are you feeling? I'm like, good. God, all that stuff you gave me last week is really working.
You're just
Like,
there to
your
build up their
homework-
ego.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
wanted
I
them to be
love
the
you.
best. I'm like, do you need me to fill out a Yelp? Where's your Yelp? Do you have a QR code? Or like, I was such a dumbass. I made them feel, they're like, nah, I have cured so many people. I'm like, so this time Jesus was on it with me. He was like, you're not going to lie this time. You're going to go in there and you're about to feel so small in this place. I'm going to make you feel so small that you're going to need me and need these professionals. And being dropped off at 45 years old at an in-home women's like safe house. It's kind of like a safe house / and then it ended up it's a safe home, but it's also a residential inpatient therapy. I'm the oldest one. I'm a professional, so I bring like my bags, and I'm like, "Hi, my name's Melissa. I'm here to, get help." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, we know. We're expecting you." I'm like, "Anyway, here's my bags," and they're like, "We're gonna have to search your bags." I'm like, "Why? Don't you know that I don't even drink?" They're like, "We don't really care about that. We need you to put your bags down." And I'm like, so they treated me like everyone else.
Yeah.
Not that I'm looking for anything special, but I was 45. I've raised a child. I am very, very different than these meth heads. No offense, but I literally slept in the same room with 2 meth heads and loved them, and we're still friends. Definitely not sharing their names, but that's why I said meth heads, because they'll laugh. Because I would be like, I'm not even a meth head, I'm with y'all. And they'd be like, yeah, we've never wanted to kill
Yeah.
I'm like,
We just want to have a party.
yeah, I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. Let's go outside and vape.
We're the wrong word.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's so
Valid
true
point.
though. It's so true. Like we're all messed up, but it's just different
version.
different version. So, was there. I was supposed to be there 6 weeks. I ended up being there 8 weeks. It was just good. It was, man. I think the biggest part of that was in a room with people who you don't. I for the first time ever, I didn't feel alone. That was my biggest thing. Nothing against my family, nothing against my friends. But no one understands it unless you've gone through it. You can be a good friend. You can even sit next to me and be like, "Hi, my name's Melissa too," and that was for you. Hey, we're both Melissas. Like we could be friends. We can love each other. We can all. But if you've never tried to kill yourself, or you've never truly felt so much shame that you would run, like there was one moment in at Gulf Shores where this is what made me call. I was at Gulf Shores. I went and ran to the cafe and then I was going to run back. And it was on this main strip where I had about 3 thoughts of running into the traffic so I could die there and not Cypress. And it was so matter of fact. Like my brain would go, yeah, just do it now. Just run. And I'd be like, I could even see my feet like trying to go to the left and I couldn't do it. And if you've never gotten that, and I'd be driving and I'd be like, okay, maybe I'll do it tonight. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to move. And I'm not trying to be gory or make light of it at all. It's just not everybody understands that. But when you're sitting in a room of 8 people, and yes, there's some that aren't, but there's like one across from you that's like, has been a CFO of an oil and gas company. He's like, yeah, I actually tried. And I'm like, God, there's just people we don't. And then you learn about people's stories and you got to have, like mental health is it's all of us are going through stuff. Even the cashier that you're paying for your medicine or you're getting a energy drink from, you don't know if they couldn't even barely get out of bed that night. So it just changed my whole perspective about everyone.
I love that.
Everyone.
That's
so
the good parts of going through.
Yes,
horrific
it's true.
things, is
It's
that
true.
You do see things.
Yes.
Like a curtain gets dropped every time you go through this shit.
Yes, it's so true. You're absolutely
That's why
right.
people that are so much older, like they just have this perspective that's profound.
Yeah.
They say just the simplest shit sometimes.
They're
and
wise.
like,
Yep, their wisdom is so different. So I started doing comedy right after that. Let's go make some people laugh, guys.
comedy's like a drug for you.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I've done speaking engagements, so I've done other stuff where it would always end up being funny.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was going to be, but sharing my testimony because there was forgiveness for my mom. There's a big story to that, and I don't have to get all into it. But when I became a Christian, Jesus was definitely like, you're being a little bit of a brat. You need to forgive your mom. And I'm like, you don't know her, Jesus. Stop acting like you know stuff. And he's like, oh, that's cute. But I've asked you to forgive because the bitterness will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And picking up that phone and calling my mom and hear her which is funny, but like nothing happened. It was almost 6 years. And I'm like, she's like, hey, babe.
Didn't even acknowledge it.
No, oh no. And I'm like,
how deep rooted is that trauma?
Oh, it's bad. She never said I'm sorry. She never ever apologized, and that's probably the hardest part. But through therapy, you have to stop wanting that. Stop asking for that, because even their sorry wouldn't heal anything.
Yeah, you're not.
Your
always gonna
closure
get that.
comes
You're not
from
gonna get-
You're not going to get that kind of closure. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, then what's next?
Yeah, I mean, comedy's going really good. I love it. I have a lot of fun doing it. I'm definitely a different type of comic. I'm more of a storyteller. I do clean comedy as my brand, but I'm obviously not a clean, like, judgmental person. I love good, dirty comedy also. It's just my brand. I want it to be a little different. I want you to be able to bring your grandparents and them not go, well, she talked about wieners for 2 hours. Like, I just don't think you have to.
That's my style.
Yeah, and I know. And that's why, hey, trust me, I have laughed. I love, you know what? If you're a talented comic, I love good humor. But some of it, they can just be talking, and then they don't know what else to say. So they say, wiener,
Mhm.
big.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not funny to me.
No.
So that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
A good dirty joke, absolutely. Man, y'all will see. I'm not prude, but at the same time, I just don't think a woman that has paid for $25 or $50 or even $150 ticket to come see a show, I don't think we need to talk about how disgusting abortion is and how disgusting their vagina smells.
No.
That's not funny to me.
Yeah.
And that's gross. And I'm
No, the
sorry I
grody
even
stuff.
said that, but that stuff is not funny to me. And a husband and wife don't need to spend that could have been their last $50 and take it going on a
It's
date.
very creative.
Why?
either.
It's not creative.
No.
I'm not going to sit there and make fun of their sex life 20 minutes on stage when they're just trying to get out and have. So not that I'm on those shows. Y'all have seen me on them. I'm on them. I respect it because there are some people who absolutely love that humor because it takes them out of their norm.
Mhm.
And I respect that. But mine, I'm going to joke about I'm just going to joke about life, about
The 11 minutes.
the 11 minutes, the shirt you have on right now. I almost, because that's a whole joke of mine.
Yes.
You snapping. She has on it's a thing.
Oh, the onesies.
The
Yeah.
onesies that snap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's different when you are my size to put one of those on. No offense,
So funny.
but it's, you know how she just did it all cute over there. She's like, and talked while she was
Well,
doing
just
it.
Yeah,
Not
you made
me.
eye contact. Yeah.
She was like, and anyway, mine would have been like, I got to get it going because the back doesn't freaking, the snap like hits my leg. And I'm like, I lose the snap because, or then I sit down and the snap pops. It's dangerous, actually. It's dangerous. I don't want to talk about it. But so I have that kind of humor because that's life, right?
Yeah.
Meeting people, trying different things.
When I said I liked it earlier, I was talking about just weenie humor because I make fun of weenies on this show all the time.
Oh.
Weenies.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
the
not
actual weenie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into that.
I
stupid
know.
raunchy.
No, I know. And
Yeah.
Big
'cause
vulgar.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't
it-
like that at all, honestly.
it can make you feel uncomfortable. It really,
It's just, I don't know. I don't like anytime like kids are brought up a whole lot either. Like
Yep.
there's been shows where like sexual jokes that have been, I don't like that
like,
either.
yeah, she
I'm
was
like,
14. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not funny.
It's not funny.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea of like grown men with 18-year-olds.
Yes. Same.
That bothers me because I'm like, their brains aren't even developed.
Yes. I'm
That's
totally
like-
agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, no, that
I just know that humor is good and it works for somebody. I love it that I definitely work with somebody that I know we all know, and he loves when I'm on his show and I love when I'm on his show because his fans like me, and I think I give them a break.
I think
It's
so
like,
too.
and then my fans, they're
They're
all
like-
from my church that are like, he was so funny. And I'm like, you're disgusting.
Yeah. Dinner.
You're a damn. She's like, I like that guy who talked about his dick. I'm like, okay, we were in the lobby, So we're all a bunch of people that love to laugh, and if you can get all of it under one roof and in one room, and we're not hurting anyone, then it's beautiful. And that's why I like when the dirty comics or the raunchy comics invite me to one of their shows, because I'm like, okay, they're like, you gonna cuss out there? I'm like, no, I'm not. I mean, now sometimes I'll say shit or something, and I'm like, oh, and it's so freeing. I'm like, oh, dirty, and they're like, okay, anyway, So I love whenever I can go. I did a show in Oklahoma one time for almost 400 widows, and that is where my gift is 1000% being used by Jesus to make a bunch of women who have lost their husbands from 19 to 91, and to watch them and have them come up afterwards and go, I haven't laughed since my husband died. And I'm thinking, oh, that must have been a couple weeks ago, 4.5 years ago, 6 years ago. I haven't laughed, and you remind me of my husband. I'm like, that's really, you should never say that to a woman. You're like, no, I know your voice. I know your humor. I'm like, you're rude. So,
Please leave.
you look like my
I'm a
husband.
woman.
Yeah. It's like, well, okay. Did he have these? Just joking. But, it's like, okay. But they would say, no, your humor and the way you talk to us so real, and that you didn't make us feel like victims. We are widows. We're not victims of anything. We're just sad, and we're just hurting. And you didn't get up there and go, now listen, guys, I'm so sorry. Even though I did, but it was like, look, I'm single too, guys. They almost loved it. Like, thank you for saying that. And being a widow is sad. and being a widow is horrible, and I'm not making fun of it, but and my comedy name is Srsly Melissa, and that's why, because seriously, every serious subject can be funny. I don't care what you say about that. I've laughed at my funerals. I've laughed at my own dad's. I mean, it doesn't mean you're making fun of it or making light of it. It's just, there is humor. We are sad. All four of us have some kind of sad story and trauma, but God, the laughter is healing. I know it
I
heals.
think it still gets it out of your body. Like
it does. You have to get it. Yes. So, I do a lot of shows. I'm loving it. I do a lot more privates than I do on stuff that like y'all can buy tickets for, which is kind of sad because some of my friends are like, "Can I come to that private?" I'm like, "It's a baby shower. I don't know you there."
That's weird.
But what if I get a gift? You know, I'm like, you can't come. Anyway, so it's good. But I do have a show coming up at the Improv on May 14th.
May 14th, Improv.
Yep, we'd love for y'all to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it what day does that land on?
I'm not sure. It's a Thursday. Thursday.
How did you just know?
Yeah.
I was just talking about May 16th and it's a Saturday.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
So that's
Thursday.
Thursday. Your brain.
That's her superpower.
Yeah.
She's like,
That's
so
no
Thursday.
Cool.
Honestly, if it's not on my calendar, it doesn't
That's
exist.
true.
So-
She's like, it's a Thursday and it's going to be very rainy.
Within the last 3 years, the temperature has
So
That
just,
thing is, I've done that.
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So I would love for y'all to come though.
Funny.
It's going to be another couples therapy thing.
Okay.
So it'll definitely be funny, but the improv it'll be a lot probably better because of the venue. So anyway,
That
I'd
sounds
love for
like
y'all
a
to come.
blast.
Yeah, I would love for y'all to come.
It's a Thursday. Ryder usually has practice.
Yeah.
So I
See,
think that
that's
it's
perfect.
before the trip.
And you have to come. Have you ever been to a show of mine? You got to come, Melissa.
I'm coming.
I'm going to talk about you though.
Okay.
Melissa, come on up.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
You're gonna go first.
Right.
Okay,
This
so
is
what
the
is this?
deep end.
Yeah.
You just have to answer
What
it.
is the deep end?
It's not the
Wow. Well, no, I've been talking the most, so why don't you go?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Well, so whoever draws it, you
Okay.
get to ask that person the question they have to answer.
So
Oh,
if
wait.
I draw, it can be for you.
Oh, well then don't do that.
Okay.
I've been talking a lot.
Okay. So, Melissa,
Oh.
this one. What's the wildest confession someone told you?
Mm.
God, that's a
I don't know.
I mean,
Gosh, I can think of a couple, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't say them.
say it in Spanish.
Because whoever it is would be mad.
There's
Um,
lots of stuff your clients tell you.
Oh yeah, my clients tell me all kinds of shit. You're right. Unhinged stuff too. People that I like have just met, first appointment, spilling like some of the weirdest, darkest secrets
Yeah.
to me. I can't think of like a specific thing though. All I can think of is things I can't say out loud.
All right, let's do a different one.
Do a different one, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get roasted by your friends publicly or by your family at dinner?
Both of those things happen all the time.
Same. Now you draw.
Anytime we go out, we get roasted.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just
Is
yeah.
it family if you're not getting roasted?
That's how my family, yeah, that's how we show our adoration
Yes.
to one another. All right, I get to pick who I want this to
Mhm.
be. Okay, it's not going to be for you because you've been talking a lot.
Thank you.
It doesn't shut up.
Yes.
This one is for you.
Okay, y'all. You asked. She's like, we've been wanting to talk. but-
Can't get a word.
And I'm a stutterer, which is really funny. I almost stuttered like 3 times.
I
I
didn't
didn't
hear you
stutter
stutter.
once.
I went to speech therapy for 13 years for it. So, but my hands sweat.
Mine do too.
We're gonna have kiss
Yeah,
and
it's
sweat
so
all over the
bad.
couch.
There's so much DNA under this. I will not murder y'all because it will be me that gets
You're
it.
caught.
Yeah, you're caught. Her ass is all over this place.
Fucking trauma.
Okay.
All right, Mazie, what's something you pretend doesn't bother you but absolutely does?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Maybe something you're working through.
That's a good one.
Take it.
I tried. You had a
What
good
was the
grip on
question?
it.
Something you
Something
pretend doesn't bother
You
you.
pretend doesn't bother
it
you, but absolutely
absolutely
does. Maybe
does.
at work or, like when you have to mind your manners.
These are thinking questions.
I know. You have to fill the
Um,
printer.
other people's entitlement.
You pretend like it doesn't bother you?
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get that.
That's a good one.
I was going to say farts. Sometimes farts bother the
Farts
shit
are
out of me.
disgusting, but they make me giggle
Sometimes
so
they're
bad.
funny, like across the room. I don't have
Yeah.
to smell it, but if I have to smell it, it'll make me mad.
yeah, yeah.
Across the room. Fuck you!
Get out! You're
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
You walk in the room to fart. Right? Or I'm like, nobody wants to smell air that came through your butthole, dude. Like, that pastor shit. Yeah, that pastor shit.
Pick up the fumes.
I know what your shit smells like.
Yes. Go to the
That's
bathroom.
sick.
Yeah.
Yes. I tell Jax that all the time.
And you guys are boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very both girls, two girls.
Two girls. Okay. How old are they?
10 and 12.
Oh gosh.
But they fart.
No, I know they fart. But wow, these boys though.
They're
Yeah,
gross.
boys are-
I think
They stink.
So do little girls, though.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Is it as bad as boys?
I think it is. Honestly.
Well, Edie's got tummy issues, so she's worse than a
Well,
grown
Ryder, like on the football field, I used to have to go and do water out there, and you would take the water out on the field and be that person. When I would stand in that huddle, it was like,
Yeah.
it was
The
the
smell
worst.
of their-
It was like they had vomited in their helmets and left them in the sun
Yeah.
to bake.
Yeah.
I've never smelled anything this bad. That is
Right.
It was awful. That was the worst. I couldn't get it out of his clothes. I mean, I was just, it was so bad. And these were, they reuse
Like
these
changing?
equipment all the time.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, so
Yeah.
bad.
Jax had his bagged and in my car. It was
Ooh.
double bagged. And I didn't know it was in my car until I was folding the seats down to go to
Right.
Becky's and the bag was there. I opened it and looked at
Oh.
You in the face of
Yes.
it. Oh, God.
the protein shaker
Oh,
in there.
no,
I just threw it
sir.
away.
I was gonna
I'm not kidding. I literally.
I would do that the same thing.
I love it. I love
Okay,
it.
Lindsay, what is the craziest thing you've seen in public?
The craziest thing I've seen in public. I saw a bank get robbed.
What?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I saw the people leaving. I didn't know what was going
Okay,
on
okay.
at the time, but whenever I worked at Papillon, next door,
Oh,
the
the Kroger?
the bank in Kroger got robbed, and apparently this guy went up to a girl and put the gun to her head, and she didn't even know, and she hit, not knowing what it was, and knocked the gun out of their hands,
Oh,
and they just
Damn.
took off running.
They
and
were
I
like,
was
"That's-
standing-
stopped a robbery by being irritated.
No, she didn't know he was even there.
she's
She
like,
didn't even know he was there.
by being a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw him leave, and all of us were like, "What the hell?" It was really weird. And then come to find out later,
That's nuts.
it
That's
was just like these two
scary.
young guys. But it was
Still.
weird. I know they were like they just tried to rob. They didn't actually rob it, but they tried.
That's insane.
Yeah, he had a gun. Yeah, that's
hmm And I also saw somebody shoplift once. Again, I was like, "What's happening right now?" They had trash bags in there. I was like, "Why are they carrying trash bags around in
they were
here?"
just filling him up with stuff.
Well, but by the time I walked in, they just walked out with trash bags. But everybody's just standing there not doing anything. I'm like, what is happening? Like you're opening the door for them. Come on out. Your hands are full.
Do you need help?
Do you want me to help you? Get in the car. Come on.
Oh my
Yeah. It finally clicked, and I was like, nobody did anything. Like,
That was a robbery?
yeah, nobody. Everybody's just like, oh, go ahead.
That's funny.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay, you want me to
taking
go?
trash out. Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Oh.
Lindsay draws. She's
Oh,
gonna
got
ask
it.
you.
Now it's
Okay,
coming to you.
I can tell.
Would you rather be forced to tell your biggest lie or admit your deepest insecurity?
Just be forced to do one of my biggest lie or my biggest I share my biggest insecurity all the time.
that's
Which is?
Um
Oh,
yeah. I don't know.
How
Action all the time, everybody, not right now. I was just joking. I'm a comedian. Remember, I'm a comedian. That's my biggest joke. I don't know what this is, but it's funny. Hey. My biggest insecurity is probably feeling like I'm too much, like I'm insecure about sometimes being the way I am.
The
Like,
thing that brings everybody joy.
yeah.
Isn't that weird?
But it's I get insecure. Like I'll leave here today, and like I'll probably on the way home be like, God, I should have said this or I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'm a very big. I criticize myself a lot,
Mhm.
but I feel like there's more. I am insecure about. I'm working really well on my insecurities about my body because I used to look different, but I really love that I'm not shy about it. Like I love that I'll wear a two-piece bathing suit. Like I really do love that about me, but it is an insecurity that I don't admit a lot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
But
do
I'm
it even though
working.
you are still insecure about it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Fake it till you
still,
make it.
yeah, I
Like,
still fight.
actively working on
Yeah, so I still am like, I'm gonna wear shorts.
I
I'm
make
gonna
myself
wear.
do those things too.
Yeah.
You have to push
Yeah.
through because
Yes.
sometimes we're just fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I don't want to hide,
No.
you know. And
You're
there was
beautiful.
thank you. There was a time where I would, and I'm like, no, I've got to show this
I
stuff
think
off.
confidence is probably the most beautiful
It
thing.
really
especially on
is.
a
It's
woman.
so great. Yes.
Whenever you know
confidence.
that they feel good, like even if you don't like the outfit, you're like,
Yes.
they still look so
Like, they're
good
still
because
working
they
it.
look,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It is. You're right. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Who made up all these questions?
We just pick them off of, we'll type things into chat and say, give me 100
It's
of
cool.
ones
Yeah.
like this or.
Melissa,
Mhm.
should family always get a pass?
No.
Okay, that was good. Thank you. I'm just joking. Why?
Absolutely not. Why? Because there's some things that are just
Family can be
unbreakable,
assholes,
and
too.
Yeah.
They don't get. Yeah,
They don't get a pass just because you're related.
Agreed.
I
agree.
Yeah, I don't like blood is thicker than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, that's bullshit.
We don't give
We're all
passes.
mad.
We give grace.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's just,
Of
And we
course,
still
that's good.
understand that you did it, and I have to learn my lesson and not partake in your
Yep.
shit.
Mhm.
But I forgive you
Yeah,
because
But
I
they
don't
don't
want
just get
that
a
poison
pass.
in my body.
yeah. That's good.
Yeah, no.
Whose turn?
My turn.
All right, one more each,
Sure.
and then we'll do tip of the week. Can you think of you got a good tip for maybe women that are like this one?
Yeah. She didn't feel like cutting that one.
Mazie,
She didn't feel freaking an 8x10 just got pulled out.
I like chopped poster board.
I mean, she's like, I got this.
Science project 7 years ago.
Oh,
All right, Maisie, would you rather hear what everyone says about you behind your back or never know the truth about anyone again?
Whoa.
That's a really
God,
serious
say that again.
question. Would you
Read that again.
rather hear what everyone says about you behind your back or never know the truth about anyone again?
Oh, I need to know the truth about everyone.
I
Same.
think so too.
I would rather.
Also, the things that people say behind your back,
Who
that's none of my business.
And
I
it's
don't
not-
give a shit.
it's
Yeah.
really-
You don't have to own it.
It was
and-
behind my back. I
I'm
couldn't hear it.
interested in knowing.
Same. I would love it.
But I'm also
Curious.
But I'm also going through a phase where, like, in my healing of when I think about me leaving a room, I genuinely don't believe anyone would have anything good about me behind
Oh.
my back.
Really?
Yeah. But that's something that I'm working through. So I think that for my own healing, it would be nice if it's positive.
If you could hear it. And
yeah. And also too, like, okay, what are areas that I need to improve on?
Yeah.
You know, that other people see.
Yeah.
Because maybe there's something that I don't think is a problem, and in reality
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. So I would be interested, but yeah, I would definitely want to know the truth.
Yeah.
Of course.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Not-
God,
Absolutely
anyone.
terrifying.
You
Yeah.
just
Wanna
trust
know people.
nothing and no one.
What is your most dramatic? Oh wait, I get to ask you, right?
You
You
can ask
could do whatever you want.
Okay, you. What is your most dramatic internal monologue?
You're not as funny as you think you are. You're not lovable. You don't know how to do love. Like you were born out of yuckiness, so you're probably not going to be good at that. And one last thing is you this isn't all true. This isn't true, but that's what it's asking, right? Or y'all
So
are
I was
looking at me
actually-
going like, what?
No, I was actually about to say I love that you were identifying those as dramatic
They're hugely dramatic.
instead of
Truth.
But
They're not
yeah.
true, but it's what the enemy like
Mhm.
whispers. And one last one is you should have taught Kylie how to date and how to
Mhm.
love instead of hiding all that from her.
I just love that you said dramatic or like
What were you
monologue
thinking?
instead of claiming those as an insecurity.
Yeah,
and
they're
owning that,
oh,
you know
that's
what I
nice.
mean?
Yeah. I see your point. Yeah, those are all
That's a good growth answer.
it's
Mhm.
false.
Where you are and where
Yeah,
you're
it's false, but they still sneak up. So
Yeah, especially when I'm hormonal.
yeah. Do I do something?
Yeah.
You ask Lindsey.
You have to ask me.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. As long as
Would
it's
you
what
rather know the exact day your next heartbreak happens or never see it coming at all? God, that's
I need to put it
depressing.
on my calendar.
Yeah, she does. She won't show up for that
I
shit.
I think I would rather
You
know.
won't say you won't show up to your heartbreak.
Oh,
Babe, you show up to everything you say you're showing up to.
for you maybe.
Oh, you don't for other people?
Yeah.
Well, you usually have to buy a
I
ticket.
want to
to
get
one.
better at that. I'm stupid.
She's spent money.
JK.
Can you read it again?
No.
She's like,
We've talked a lot. Like one more.
That's true. Would you rather know the exact day your next heartbreak happens or never see it coming at all?
Definitely no.
You would want to know?
You would want to know?
I don't know. if
That
I'd
my
wanna
next
know.
heartbreak was coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really
Oh,
would put it on
really?
my calendar.
Yeah, getting blindsided sucks ass.
God, okay, when
I
you
don't know if I would want to know.
when you put it like that,
Getting,
I
I
get
was
it, but I don't think
blindsided
I
the
would wanna
last
know,
time.
'cause I would
don't
wanna
know.
just do
And
it.
anticipation building up to it too. I'm like, oh god, it's coming.
Yeah, but you can
Her life
process
turned
it.
upside down in 24 hours.
You can process it
Oh.
if you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
that's
just
fair.
feel like the
Well,
rug
she
got
says it
pulled
like
out
Because I'm
from
with
you.
you. I didn't want to because I want to just have fun and be like, Bill sucking down, down. And then the next day you're like, well, wait, what? That's not what you said yesterday.
It is. It's shattering when
now-
that happens.
Yesterday you were told you love me.
Yeah.
Babe, we were good yesterday. Remember we were. Remember all this.
Yeah.
But you're.
Yeah.
You get to process. It's like death. When you have people who have
Yeah.
cancer and you can kind of start the end
Grieving a
process.
little bit.
Still makes it
You
super
can
hard.
grieve while they're there with them.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you're making me
Maybe-
think.
yeah. I definitely don't want to be
That's
I
a
blind.
want
lot.
to know. If I knew, I'd be like, right, let's just get it over with now.
I'd be like, can we do it early?
Yeah.
Because I got other people I want to meet.
Yeah. All of my friends can be here on this day.
Yes,
Can we
yes.
maybe say
Yeah.
that?
Can we do the podcast that day?
I remember I was trying to break up with a boy in junior high, and he was like, "Can we please wait till tomorrow? I have a test today."
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're like, wow.
Actually, you know what? Sure.
Yes.
Did he just prolong?
I'm probably going to cheat on you.
It's a STAR test.
It didn't count.
You don't even have to study for it.
It's a freaking eye. It's an
They-
eye.
they
It's
said
a vision
it's an eye
test.
exam. It's an eye exam. That ain't no test.
I'm cheating on you tonight, bro.
See that?
I hope you fail. Yeah.
At least I'm honest.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right. Did you want to hit us with the tip of the week?
Does everybody give one or just me? Oh, everyone. Okay, I would love to pass that on to someone else real quick.
Melissa had a good one.
I have a tip
Oh,
earlier.
yay. Okay.
Because I've been dealing with a lot of road rage lately. I hate
Ooh.
to admit, but I have had some serious road rage. So my tip of the week is that the left lane is for passing and not cruising. So just know that.
She's
That's a good
got
tip.
that crazy
That's a
look.
good tip. That's
Go get
good.
in front of me in the left
Do
lane.
you have a tip?
I'm working on that.
My tip. Get out this weekend.
Just the tip.
Go to the cook-off.
Just the
Yeah.
tip.
We're going.
Just the tip is how I.
That's actually going to be
Same.
afterwards. That's
We'll
where we're
find out.
going tonight. Y'all,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
they won't see this till next
They're
week.
on now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get out of your house.
Yeah,
Plan
get
something
out.
outdoors.
Put some sun on your face.
Yes. They say 15 minutes of morning sun helps
It's
balance your
so
hormones.
good. And 10 cashews.
Really?
It's good for depression.
Really?
I love cashews.
Yeah.
too.
That's why you're
nuts,
That's
period.
nice.
happy. I love nuts.
I love nuts.
We eat
Dustin's
nuts. And we
Justin's.
I love nuts and we ain't depressed because of it. Okay, we eat nuts.
True.
I promise I'm itching my leg and not my whole entire. I'm over here like this. I love. I literally was like, what am I doing? Come on.
She's comfortable.
Hold this right there.
The couch is ruined anyway.
It's so ruined.
Stay out of the corner.
Okay, I have a serious tip. Tip. And I hope I say it right. So you know how affirmations are like something that people love, like women and men. You know, like you wake up and you say an affirmation. Affirmations are really, really bad and dangerous for somebody who doesn't believe their inner monologue. Like if you're like, I'm beautiful, and if you don't believe that, they can actually hurt you. Affirmations.
Really?
This is a therapist told me, and I loved it because it was the first person who was ever honest. Because I would say, you are smart, you are a good person, you're lovely, you're lovable. But my other, like when you're an unhealed person, your subconscious mind goes, no, you're not.
Liar.
No, you're not. You're a liar. You're an imposter. You're actually fake. And then that's where the inner turmoil starts. So this therapist told me to say, I am smart. I am not as smart as some, but I am more smart than others. I am enough. And I remember that being such a game changer for me. I'm not as pretty as some, but I am prettier than most. I use that one a lot because there are some ugly hair. They're just hard to look at. They're just hard to look at. They're not ugly. They're just hard to look at. But I am enough. And either way, I'm enough. Like, and that helped me so much. And it's funny. And you can also just be like, because I'm in a room with a bunch of really, really smart people sometimes. And I'm like, I'm not as smart as them, but either way, it doesn't make it better or worse.
You're bringing something else to the table.
Yeah, I'm bringing Melissa to the table. You say that, I'm sure too.
All the time. That's how she comes in the house.
She's like, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough, guys.
And I'm here.
But I know that sounds a little cheesy, but there are people out there and people who might be like listening to this and being like, positive Polly, and you got to try this and you got to have this. But if you're going through some true depression and yucky and you are not on medicine yet or whatever, those can be really dangerous. So I just thought I would share that.
I love that.
I used to get daily affirmations on my phone.
Yeah.
And for a while, I
This
guess
is
I was
for
dumb or
you
something, I would
also.
read them and just be like, ugh. Like,
See?
that's so dumb.
She
Like,
said that
so that makes sense.
she's planning
does
on
make
writing a
sense.
book about it because she has seen actually people.
It almost makes your skin crawl when
It
you start
does.
doing it.
When you're very, she had, the reason why she's so serious about it is that she had a client commit suicide, and all over her mirror she had affirmations, and it just made her think different. And this is a therapist, so I mean they're different than us, and they're doctors. But she just started thinking, isn't that amazing? That like now I have scripture. Now scripture's different. I might not believe it, but I know it's God breathed. So that's different. You're not talking about, it's not your own words, it's God's words. But hearing you're pretty, like that can piss you off.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, hey. It's a hat. Now, I've never worn a hat before.
Really?
In your entire life?
No.
Girl, big
What is
earrings,
this?
hat, summer, swimsuit. Keep the sun off your face.
Oh my! Stop.
Stop. You don't have to wear it tonight.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to put it on my belt buckle.
Why
though.
is screaming at her?
I'm going to be like, think it there now.
You'll fit in.
Oh, I probably will. Yeah.
You will.
Thank y'all. Thanks for having me. Thanks for, I hope I can come back one day.
You can whenever you want.
Yeah, this was so fun.
All right. Like, subscribe,
I feel
share,
so sorry
follow.
for the person who has to edit. My apologies.
Will you say one more time where your show is going to be the improv?
Oh yeah, Improv, Houston Improv, May 14th.
Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
YouTube.
Warm.
My YouTube's not good. My website is updated though. It's SrslyMelissa.com.
Okay.
SRSLY. Melissa. And then my Instagram is Seriously Melissa _ because an 11-year-old has Seriously Melissa.
That's my other favorite. I love that.
An 11-year-old, if you're out there, let me have it. You don't need it. You don't even have followers. You have 14 followers. I'm upset with you. And I want it, bro.
Bro.
Because she's 11. You know it, bruh. Bruh. Whatever you. Anyway, so yeah, Instagram, Seriously Melissa _
All right.
High five. What do we do?
How do we do it for people?
Say
Okay.
goodbye, Mazie.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
great week.
Have a good week.
Melissa.
Have a good week.